set. My brother name is Ting the Dollar. Stop all that back and forth over the net. My mama wish I would've went corporate. She wish I would've went exec. I still.
Whoa. Look where we are. This is the airport. This is the start of the vlog where I go to San Diego, meet up with one of my clients out there. We're rebuilding his sales funnel. In the world of marketing, basically, you launch things, you see how things work and operate, and then you adjust. And so basically just going to adjust. We're switching his current like VSL straight to book appointment funnel to more of like a free training type funnel. What we're noticing is that like people are watching the VSL and they're interested, but they're not like super educated before they get onto the call. We're kind of like maxed out at their daily budget and in terms of like ad spend. And so we're like, we can't really capture like more leads, and people aren't like super educated coming onto the call. So I was like, how can we fix that? And it's basically, we're just gonna film a free training, which is just like how to do what my client essentially would just do for you. And the idea is people are gonna be like, wow, these guys know what they're doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm actually interested in them helping me accomplish my goals. So it's like, now they're educated coming onto the call, and it's gonna be a longer video. So like the natural like friction point is just gonna be a little bit, it's just gonna be higher friction. But people are gonna have to opt in to watch this free training, and that's gonna give us a ton of leads to outbound dial. So now the closer just has like more opportunity to like do outbound dials and set their own appointments. Because at the end of the day, they're still gonna be watching the video, at least, to some extent. And so those people are then gonna get the option after the video is played for, 3-4 minutes to actually book a call. That's the whole system we're setting up for him. I have to fly there, film all the content. We're gonna do a strategy session probably like today or tomorrow, ideally today, of like how it's all gonna set up. And then we gotta film new ads, which are gonna be like way more organic, like just straight like iPhone rips. That's gonna be the trip. We're there from, February 7th to February 10th. So like pretty short trip, not much going on. Yeah. I hope y'all enjoy this one. It's going to be maybe a bit more technical, but this is day in my life. And in this aspect of it, we're flying to San Diego from Fort Lauderdale. And yeah, so anyway, enjoy. Peace. As per usual, I'm running late. I think for like the future me to look back on is like present you right now is doing this grunt work so you can be living the life you want to live right now, boss. Like I don't want to be going to San Diego. Sure, some people watching this might think like, oh, that's cool. Like he has to fly across the country to go work on his clients. Like, man, it's like, yeah, and at one point, like I wanted to do it too, but at the same time, it's not really what I want to do. I'd rather be home, hanging out with the people I enjoy hanging around, just like my closer relationships, and just like operate everything from the comfort of my own home. Now I understand it's not a perfect world and sacrifices need to be made, but that's what I'm talking about with like right now, I'm making those sacrifices where I have to go and be uncomfortable and hop on this flight. I don't like flying. I mean, it's not like I'm scared of it. I just don't really like it. But at the end of the day, like this is just the shit that I feel like in your youth you have to do in order to achieve the success you want to. Like you have to hop on flights. You have to go and spend 8 hours doing this, sitting behind a computer. You have to pull shit out of nowhere. I mean, I think it's just like the name of the game. But here's the thing, just because you do it for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, like doesn't mean you should see any level of success yet. I mean, some people do, some people don't. Some people, it takes 10 years before they, see anything, because they understand that as long as they don't quit, they won't fail. Alrighty, so we are now getting ready to do kind of like a mock free training shoot. We reviewed stuff earlier. I'm sorry I did not show it, But essentially this is like going to be the whiteboard where he's standing over here. He's filming, or I'm filming him just like essentially do the free training module. And we're just going to get ready and launch. I didn't think we were actually going to film anything today, which is cool that we are. So then I have more time to review and make sure it's like dialed in perfectly. Yeah, but this is day in the life, baby. Whiteboarding it up. What more can you ask for? Like entrepreneur core. I hope y'all are enjoying this vlog so far. It's just a lot of like B-roll. Some other side conversation that happened is he was telling me about his CRM, which is closed CRM. And I was just kind of like noticing and figuring like, he's like, it's really expensive. It can't really do this. And I'm like, well, you specifically was saying like, it can't like round robin, like the leads well, or maybe he's not doing it. I don't know. I didn't look into it too much, but basically I'm like, oh, well, high level does this and it's only $500 a month. And then I'm basically saving this guy by switching to high level, because that's what we're doing now. He's paying like $4,000, $5,000 or $6,000 a month for clothes right now. And by switching to high level, he's going to be only paying $500, and it can do all the things he is saying it can't really do as well. So I'm going to be leading that project, which I'm excited to do because I just like using high level. I understand it way more. I think it's way more robust. I've used every CRM, all the main CRMs, ActiveCampaign, HubSpot. I've used Close, Pipedrive, Follow Up Boss for all my real estate peeps out there that might be watching this. If you know, you know. Lofty. Anyway, we're about to start and you're just gonna get the behind the scenes of what's going on.
Turned up, I'm way too geek. Come get your girl off me. The drink been calling me. Don't kill the party, please. I'm up, so pardon me.
All right, we basically just left the office. Oh. Look at that. We just left the office. I'm now officially going to go check in at my Airbnb. This is my second time here in San Diego, by the way. And I stayed at the same place. And he lives like literally, I mean, we've walked past the place, my Airbnb, a few times. It's called Casa. RIP gang. We are in the hallway and we did not get our door code, so I gotta figure this out. Well. We made it inside. Gotta love talking to 24/7 customer support, am I right? I mean, who else? I mean, I'm lucky, right? 7:15 p.m. I still don't have my door code. It's supposed to check in at like 2:45, but you know what? Is what it is. This is the spot. It's just like a simple, nice little studio apartment. Here in San Diego. It comes with like a little balcony, and this is actually a different unit than I stayed in last time, but I think I like it a little bit better because it seems like a little bit more open. Look at this, guys. Look at this. Here's the situation. Earlier in the airport, I basically was just like complaining, and I'm gonna blame it on it was early. I've worked very, very hard to get to the point I'm at where my ideas and my expertise is like valued in like, you know, businesses that are doing millions of dollars a year. And I'm very fortunate and very lucky to be valued to fly out to places all the way across the country to come and like film and dissect and create new sales funnels, marketing funnels. It's a very valuable skill set that, you know, me, 17-year-old, would have like been like, what? Like, we know how to build profitable sales funnels. A while ago, I didn't even know what copywriting was. I didn't understand that that's what you called copywriting. I 100% enjoy being here. I enjoy working on this. I just like doing it from the comfort of my home in my own area. And yeah, I think that's just really it. I'm happy that I get to be here with like smart, intellectual people that understand the vision and the plays that we have to implement. But I do just wish I didn't have to like leave my home at the end of the day. And so that's what I was talking about. I was like, younger me is like me today, future me who's watching this video back, could be months from now, years from now. Yes, we want to be doing most of everything from the comfort of our home, or like people coming to us, or whatever the situation may be. But you know, it's just like not where we are. We have to fly places to make sure things get done how they need to get done. And yeah, it's just what we got to do for now. And there's not really like anything to be upset about. I was just like, whatchamacallit, this morning. I was tired. I didn't want to leave the house. I enjoy sleeping in and waking up next to my Latina mama. At the end of the day, when I'm like worked all day, it's really nice to just like have your person, you know, that it has to be a special someone that just like you can actually relax and chill with and just like have a good time. And there's no drama, there's no business talk, there's no ideas. It's just pure being present with this individual. And you could just be laying on the couch, watching a movie, snuggling, just that shit. You know, it's nice. It's really nice. And I think, you know, I intentionally sought this type of person in my life. And I'm gone through enough relationships and mature enough now to realize what that looks like. And the only way to find this out, and she doesn't like this, but the only way to really find this out is to go through the wrong ones to get to the right ones. And because you got to know what you're looking for. You got to know what you do like. You got to know what you don't like. And you also just have to know who you are as a person and like what you need, like what you want. If you don't know what you want, like honestly, I would like not date. But you kind of have to date. I don't know. Anyway, this is not relationship advice 101. I'm just saying like I'm very fortunate to have the person in my corner that I have today. And yeah, you know, dare I say I miss her. Well. Good morning, everyone. I'm going to keep this really short and sweet. Basically, right after I told you I was going to bed, I honestly did that. I FaceTimed my shawty, talked for about like 30 minutes, ordered some food, got an Uber Eats, and then just watched some anime and went to sleep, basically. Not much to it. I actually fell asleep and it was on. If you know the show, it's called Solo Leveling. I'm rewatching it because it's just peak. I'm about to go to the gym. The first order of business today, because the stuff I actually need to do is I left it at the office, and I don't know when we're gonna go back to the office today. But I actually want to build out, and I'm gonna like bring y'all through this process of how I do it, like pretty quickly, of building my like kind of like agency website, just as like a placeholder for there to be something there. capitalgrowthclub.com. If you don't know by now, you can go to Claude Code. And you will probably have to like Claude, yo, I'm trying to build a website just using code that you generate me. How do I need to set this up? You're going to have to go and get what's known as a GitHub account. And then it is probably going to recommend you use a software or system. I don't know. I'm kind of new to this stuff too, called Vercel. And GitHub repository, like, I don't understand the process of needing a GitHub. I just know they always tell me you need to create a GitHub repository. And then from there, you have to like create like a host through, just follow the initial steps. I promise it's not as difficult. Just like step 1, 2, 3, like just follow it. And if it goes wrong, screenshot what goes wrong, paste it into Claude. Hey, Claude, I'm getting this error message. Hey, Claude, I'm not seeing what you're seeing. And then continue. But anyway, I'm already past that point, but I want to build my agency website in, call it 5 minutes. And so after we get done working out, we're going to come back up here and I'm going to knock out just doing that. And I'm going to give it like a nice prompt. I'm going to tell it what I want. And the part that I don't know if we're going to get to today is the part where I actually like integrate like custom forms into the site. That's connected to like my Go high level like backend, because when someone submits a form, it needs to go somewhere, right? So you can build a site really quick, but the thing that's going to take the most time is just getting up all these like intricate little detail oriented stuff set up with like form. Well, if you use Go high level or like your CRM just offers forms, you can just embed like that form iframe into your site, or you can just give that code to Claude and be like, hey Claude, for this page I need this form to populate, and then it's just going to populate in that form using your iframe. Anyway, I'm going to show you how to do it.
Put your hand in the air if you ain't been broke in a minute. Now keep your hand in the air if you're trying to repent for sinning. Oh yeah, losing sleep just
Alrighty. Most of y'all are going to hate me. I'm in San Diego, and you know, I still just am a basic white girl. I just got my Starbucks. You know what's been bothering me lately? I'm doing like well, like better than the average guy my age, let's put it that way. But obviously that's not good enough for me, because like being average is probably like one of my worst fears, just because I have like a lot of ambition and there's things that I want to achieve and there's things I want to do. I act like the person I want to become, so I act like, you know, success. Now I am, you know, dare say humble, even though at times I can act arrogant. I believe like when I'm acting arrogant, like I'm aware I'm acting arrogant, it's more of like a joke. And my like good friends know this about me. Like they know I'm not actually some arrogant asshole. They know like deep down, like I actually enjoy helping people. I enjoy business. I enjoy working. I enjoy doing all this stuff. But something that has been bothering me is, even though I'm like acting like the person I want to become, and there's a big difference here between like acting like the person you want to become and faking it till you make it. Faking it till you make it is like flashing success that is not yours. Because could I go and rent a Lamborghini and make some fucking dope videos? Yeah, but like that's not like my real life. Like I don't want to flaunt like I have this extravagant, crazy, exotic lifestyle that I don't have yet. Because right now this is it. I mean, what you're seeing, I wake up, I have a very simple life. I have a girlfriend who I enjoy hanging out with. I go on business trips rather than like crazy fun trips. But what's been bothering me is not that. That's fine. That's cool. Part of that kind of like bothers me because like at the end of the day, like I make these videos because they're messages now that my future self can reflect back on. Like that's the overall idea behind everything that I basically do. But at the same time, I'm like, yeah, but I want to maximize for the most amount of views, and I want to maximize for, going viral and all this stuff. And I realize like the things I do are not necessarily like super viral worthy. And I get that. And I'm okay with that, because on the contrary, I'm faking a life I don't have. And that doesn't sit well with me. Like that's not true to my nature. I just feel like I'm lying to y'all, and I'm lying to myself, and I'm addicted to the image of success rather than like the journey of actually becoming successful. And so that's what this all is. And I think I kind of go on rants about this a lot, but like I'm documenting my journey to the stuff that gets tons and thousands of views that people obsess over, like Iman Gadzhi. Like he's like the final boss of everything, and yeah, he's a big inspiration, and you maybe probably see some of that in like the way I edit my stuff, and that's fine. Like there's a book literally called Steal Like an Artist, and it's, you take inspiration from someone and you kind of recreate their creativeness, but as you do this, you eventually like warp it into your own image and brand, and that's how you evolve as essentially a creative. I guess like have a problem with, or like have it like struggling with doing, because I want to do these like dope things, but at the end of the day, I just love like documenting my life and documenting the journey, because this is, again, like selfishly, like more for me than it is for y'all. And so yeah, I'm not gonna go and flash like success and wealth that I don't have. Now I have friends that have access to those things, and there will be vlogs where, I do some more exotic, crazy lifestyle stuff, but day to day, I'm not doing that. This is my life day to day. And this is what I enjoy day to day. I love building businesses. I love being in like time crunches. I love, building big things and seeing the repercussions. Anyway, gonna finish this up, head back to the spot, and then we're gonna jump into finishing and developing the website using Claude Code. And I'm gonna show you how just like simple it is. And I promise you're gonna be blown away. Okay, so we went ahead and got our GitHub repository set up and connected to Vercel, and basically we now have created the project folder. So this is basically like the code editor that you would see on like any coder's site, and then you see that we have Claude Code integrated, and the program we're using is called Visual Studio Code, and these are all our like files, and so we're at page TSX, and this down here is where you type in your prompt. Now that we're like inside all of that, I'm basically just gonna type out a prompt, and I'll just say it out loud as I type, and then I'll show you like what it ended up building. So we're gonna say, I run a marketing agency called Capital Growth Club. Okay, so we finished the prompting. Basically just gave it like the direction, the theme I want, and then I actually have like branding and stuff for my site. So I screenshotted I just like inputted the branding docs that I use, and then some like visual representations that you can see like right there. And then this is like our big prompt that we gave it here in Claude. And like who our ICP is, like how to write the copy, and yeah, we're honestly just gonna hit go. So you see it's like processing and thinking, understanding the assignments, reading everything, and then you'll see over here in a second that it actually just starts inputting all the code we need to make everything that we want happen. And it's a pretty big prompt, so it might take a second. Alrighty, I went ahead and turned the light off, but it is now done, and I'm going to show you all the code it just wrote. So this is still off of the first prompt, and then you can see like in here, this is all the code. And if we just keep scrolling, you'll see how much it actually wrote to build out our entire site. It's a lot of code that I'm happy I don't understand. We're gonna hit Command S to go ahead and save it. And then we're actually gonna go over here to npm run dev, which actually launches our local host 3000. And we're gonna take that and we're actually gonna open it over here on our iPad little setup. It's gonna open up localhost, and this is what we get. So this is like the beginning of the site. So as you can see, as we scroll down, is this your business right now? CRM graveyard. Like you can see how nice this is. Let's fix, like it even has like nice little animations. As you scroll, it got the gradient right. Numbers that speak for themselves, ad spend, leads generated, real estate, like this is cool. I like this. Your complete growth engine, ICP research and offer creation, ad creative production, landing page and funnel build. Like you can see how good this is for you if you run a service-based business you're ready to invest in a system that scales. You want a dedicated team handling your marketing. You have a proven offer that people actually want. You're done with agencies that overpromise and underdeliver. So it just like clarifies how it works, apply and qualify, strategy session, build and launch, scale and optimize. Every day without a system, you're leaving money on the table. Apply to work with us. So as you can see, guys, that is literally from a single prompt. After we prompted it, it wrote the copy for us. And then it's even wrote out pretty good copy. Stop losing leads, start closing deals. We build high converting sales funnels that turn our ad spend into book calls and close deals. So you can scale from $250K to $1 million a month and beyond without leads falling through the cracks. So if that's our ICP, like that's pretty good. We'll probably change like the numbers metric because actually a lot of the businesses we're working with recently are already doing like $1 million and they're trying to get to like 5, 10. And so we'll likely just like remove that whole side of things. But that's how easy it was. Like, and you can still go in and just tell, like I would just say, hey, like if I wanted to change any of this copy, I would copy the copy that it has on the screen, because you can just go ahead and copy it. And then I'd paste it back into Claude and be like, hey, I want to change this copy to XYZ, or I want this copy to be more around like XYZ. And then just hit enter and it's going to update it for you. And let's see what happens. When I click on see how it works, it scrolls all the way down how it works, right? Every day without a system, like this is just like perfect. Apply to work with us. What type of service business do you run? Medical, financial, coaching, consulting. What's your current monthly revenue? 250, 500, right? So what's your biggest challenge right now? Not enough qualified leads, getting leads but can't convert them to book calls. CRM is a mess, leads are falling through the cracks. No system in place, all the above. You're spending, are you currently running an ad? Yes, spending 10K a month. Yes, spending under 10K. No, but I'm ready to start. No, and I'm not interested in paid ads. I would say yes, spending under, but I'm ready to start. How would you describe your current sales if we don't have one? What's your revenue goal for the next 12 months? 750K. How soon are you looking to get started? Immediately. And then submit application. And there you go. And so that is how easy it is to literally launch like a very nice high converting site. Like I remember getting a site, I can actually just pull it up. This is my like original site. I paid $1,500 for this site. So this is LeadKeep, which is a kind of like old business where it's just like focused on AI appointment setting, but just don't worry about the copy. It changed, and then I just never really ended up using it. But like, this is the site that we built, and I spent more. I spent $1,500 on the design, guys, and then I spent like $450 getting these graphics like custom made, and still had like, it's a very similar build. Like, it's not like I follow the same framework for all of this stuff. Like, this one's pretty nice. Okay, I don't know why that animation stopped, but usually it animates. And then we got like, just like the whole thing, like FAQs, like you name it. So then again, if we just go back to fucking our site, like, I'd be happy to like even run ads to this page. Like, I'm not upset. Like, putting this website in our bio, like we're good. Like, we are cooking. Like, it's great. And the thing is, like, if I just wanted to add more sections, let's just go in here and say, hey, I want to add a frequently asked questions section at the bottom. Let's just type it in. Okay, let's just type it in. So I'm saying, perfect, I want to add a FAQ section toward the bottom as well in an accordion drop-down menu style. Make there be 8 FAQs that address their concerns and possible objections they might have before hopping on a call with us or preventing them from filling out the form. Done. Just typed in that prompt you just saw, and now it's computing. It's going to relook at all the code, and it's going to add it in. So now it's just like doing it. It's just doing it. Another thing is, like, you see on here, it's like 47 million revenue generated, 200 plus funnels built. Like, those are not real statistics and numbers. I mean, I would say we have real statistics and numbers, but I'd have to like go and look and find all those numbers myself. But yeah, like, you could literally go in and offer like same-day website or same-day landing page creation, especially if you just have like a template that you can use. Upload the template and then just say, hey, this is for XYZ company. Like, if like, this is getting crazy easy to do. And if you're not like learning this stuff, I mean, it took me, like, I built a whole application. I have a whole new company coming out that like literally just kind of used AI to like build the whole entire like application. But this is how like Vibe Code, this is how Base 44, Lovable, all these websites are now like operating. So they just have Claude Code as an API, and then they just call it their own thing. Like they didn't create their new AI. Like, they didn't. Okay, look, the accordion's done. All right, here we go. Accordion.
All right, see what it came up with. Got questions frequently asked. How much does it cost to work with Capital Growth Club? It says our engagements are custom priced based on the scope of your funnel build, ad spend, and the systems we're implementing. We work with business doing our service requires a serious investment, but our clients consistently 3 to 5x returns within the first 90 days. We'll walk you through pricing on our call, like whatever. How is this different from every other marketing agency? Most agencies do one thing: run ads, build a website, or set up a CRM. We build the entire system end to end, from identifying your ideal customer, like just answering their FAQs, guys. I've been burned by agencies. How do you know? We get it. That's exactly why we have an application process. We don't take on clients. We can't help. Every system we build is backed by 12 million in managed ad spend. I would, honestly, we just got to correct that to like, I don't know if you can see it. Honestly, it doesn't matter, but you get the point. Like, took me, what, less than 10 minutes? I mean, I'm just being real. It took me less than 10 minutes to do that. Like, a whole high converting website that looks great and is better than most sites that I would probably build myself or hire someone to do for $400 or $500, in some cases thousands of dollars. So it's like, it came out better than the ones that I've had built. Like, the UI is just so like nice and simple. And all it's gonna take is you to like to get these forms actually working. Well, the forms work. All you have to do now is actually just go and get a webhook from your CRM, like go high level, like is what I use and love. Like, it's so good. All I have to do now is get a webhook and say, hey, here's the webhook that I want to add and not make public facing, key, but it should not make it public facing anyway. When someone submits this, it goes to my CRM. And then you just build like normal automations after that. Like, it's not simple. Like, notify me I got a new lead. You know what I mean? Like, it's simple shit, guys. Okay, so the site's live. It's on my phone, as you can see here. The only thing that I'm still kind of concerned about is like the site load speed, which I believe we just maybe can even just prompt to be like, hey, I think the site load speed is a little slow. What can you do to help fix this? And then it'll either tell me what I can do or it'll fix it itself. Site is live. It works the same way. Buttons, click-throughs, the whole nine. Scrolls all the way down and through. And if you, by the time of launching this video, you can go to Capital Growth Club on Instagram and see the site is working perfectly fine. All right, we're still live. That is basically a wrap on filming ads. You saw kind of like how we did it there. I know that first scene was like a bit long, but essentially we filmed on the camera. We did a lot of the same prompts until we got to the phone because I wanted that to be more organic. So I didn't want it to sound like super scripted, even though he did a really good job off reading. But ultimately, we're just testing like different kind of like ad styles. You can say the same script, but film it in a different way or put different B-roll over it. And it makes it a whole different vibe, a new ad, more organic. Just builds trust ultimately and gets more people that would click away from seeing a professional ad into, you know, clicking through because they're like, oh, this guy's cool, like legit, just seems genuine. Like, it's really just, if you study like cinematography, which you don't need to, like, at all, but you're gonna understand a lot of like how camera angles and lighting and all of that actually plays into the viewer's experience. And when you're talking about converting and doing high conversion rate ads and videography, like knowing the B-roll, knowing the song choice you use, knowing when and when not to use sound effects, all of that stuff comes in like really handy. It's not absolutely needed. You can get pretty far without them. But I like to optimize for like highest conversion rate possible, or essentially with the ad, you're specifically looking at unique outbound CTR, and that's going to determine how well your ads are actually performing, because it's based off of the amount of impressions you get to the amount of clicks you get outbound, meaning they left Instagram, so therefore to your website, and it's unique. So it's not like the same person clicked the ad like 18 times. It's like per unique account. And yeah, so now we're just wrapping up. We're going to put everything together, and tomorrow We're not really going to be working on the ad stuff. We're just going to be working on essentially integrating and assimilating everything from his closed CRM to high-level CRM.
Oh, well, everyone, I feel like we got a lot done today. I feel like I said a lot. I feel like I did a lot. I don't know. Maybe it just feels that way. But if you think about it, I don't know. I feel like it feels like I did a lot because like a whole website to me used to be like a huge project. And then not only did I do a whole website, but I also like wrote like good ads, filmed a ton of ads. I went to the gym earlier this morning, went to Starbucks. I did a ton of stuff for my content team, which I didn't even show y'all. Like, I just feel like I actually did like quite a lot today. And yeah, I just feel good. I've been doing this vlog like pretty consistently, which I enjoy doing. I enjoy talking to y'all, I enjoyed ranting. I enjoy just like throwing out my thoughts and ideas and educating y'all on some stuff. I just feel like I've done a lot of the things that, you know, I've been telling myself, like, I really want to start doing these things more consistently and just get more done in my day and just be more efficient and proactive and less distractions. And I've just been doing that. And today's just like, it just feels like a good day. So I'm glad to be back. I am debating on if I'm going to order any food. I don't know. I'm pretty tired of probably just brushing my teeth, throwing some anime, probably like go to bed. And yeah, just call it good. And yeah, maybe call the Latina. Definitely call the Latina. Anyway, I'm not gonna keep it long. I'll see you tomorrow, and not really sure what tomorrow's gonna ensue, but probably gonna wake up, go to the gym again. Maybe there's less people there and I can get like better shots. I don't know. No idea. But go to the gym, stretch, you know, get my legs moving again. I want to get on like a machine, get my legs running and moving. I didn't bring any tennis shoes, so I can't fucking like actually do like treadmill. I don't know, but we're gonna go into the office. The team is gonna be there, and we're just gonna like build out GHL and like coordinate with the team and just like get things underway. And then I gotta fly back the whole next day, and then that'll be the wraps on this vlog. Without further ado, I'm going to sleep. Good night. Peace. See y'all tomorrow.
I've been blowing through the money like it growing trees. I've been fucking on a French bitch, c'est la vie. I just put them on a jet, now they all Italian. Way I'm dressed until I've been to $1,000. This bitch lie about getting shots, but she still a stallion. She don't even get the joke, but she still smiling. Every night, late night, like I'm Jimmy Fallon.
All right, your boy is back at La Casa, and what are we doing? What did I say we were going to do? Eat food, watch anime, and we just got off the phone with La Latina. And yeah, I'm excited to go home and see her tomorrow. I'm not excited for the flight. But long day, busy day, still a good amount of like big projects to do. Yeah, and something I want to point out, this is actually super fascinating to me. And I'll show you. This is something I just learned, and I think it's going to be one of my new favorite things to do. You can go on Uber Eats. This is new. And you got a whole ass like video library where you can scroll food that you can actually order on Uber Eats, like Reels or TikTok. And this is dangerous. This is dangerous, like in your area. So you can be like, oh damn, like, you know, Christopher's Kitchen cinnamon roll. Look at that. Come on. So anyway, I figured this out, and I ended up ordering something I would not have ordered. I was, you know, honestly debating between fucking Taco Bell and Raising Cane's. And anyway, I saw something pretty much even worse and less healthy for sure. I'm not trying to brand myself as Mr. Health Freak over here at all. But I got a quesadilla hot Cheetos with fries from some place I don't even want to try and pronounce. And it's basically a big ass quesadilla with meats and hot Cheetos and cheese, and it honestly sounds absolutely fucking delicious. And the video really had me like sweating. So anyway, do I wish it was with Takis? 100%, but hot Cheetos is not a bad bet, not a bad second bet. So anyway, we also ordered, transparently here, super unhealthy, and you know what? I deserve it. Sonic. We got some fried cheesy hot peppers, and then we also got ourselves a Route 44 vanilla Coke, which I haven't had in a very, very long time. I haven't had Sonic in general in probably 6 years. So we're really splurging tonight. I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. Last day in San Diego. I eat like pretty well when I'm home. Just like home cooked meals, chicken, rice, pork chops, rice, like steak, rice. Not like super heavy on carbs. Like I eat health. Like my breakfast usually in the morning consists of like avocados, just like pure like grass-fed beef, and eggs. Eggs like over medium eggs. Drizzled on top. Like that's like it. And then I don't really do caffeine that much anymore. I'm trying to like dial back and not do it. Even though I did have a chai tea latte today, but it's tea, like super low dose. So anyway. I don't normally eat like this vlog, but I'm also not one to like just be like, if I'm out with friends or something, I'm not going to be the one who's like, oh, they don't have any XYZ type food here, so I'm not going to eat, or I'll just get a salad. Like, no, fuck that. Like, if I'm going to go out to eat and there's people around and there's some good shit on that menu, like, I'm ordering it. Here for a good time, not a long time, Anyway. I'll see y'all in the morning. The rest of the food's gonna be here soon. I'm fucking starving and I'm tired and I just want to go to sleep at this point.
Okay, we are now at the airport, as you can see. Nice little airport here. And kind of wraps up our trip. I'm just gonna go in, get some food, and give y'all one last final probably rant. More likely than not. And then that'll be the trip, gang. I'm just going to go back to Palm Beach. So we do, for the next vlog, have a pretty stacked weekend coming up. Or just like whole next week, pretty much. So this weekend is Valentine's Day weekend, so my Latina mommy, she'd be pretty upset if I were to go and vlog our Valentine's Day weekend. And y'all probably don't want to see all that. So, but my business partner for one of my other companies is flying in and actually going to stay with us. They get Saturday, Sunday, and then probably hang out with them one of the weekdays. And then from there, next week we're going to be in Tampa, where we're going to be building out another sales funnel for one of my clients. And yeah, that's just going to be the name of the game this week. Probably going to be there for another 3-4 days. And after that, yeah, going to launch his offer, rebuild his ads, film ads, and just do the same stuff we just did here, except it's going to be like a 3-hour drive. Okay, so we went and got food called La Latina, and I think this is where I'm going to just end the vlog, basically. But I want to end it in a way, maybe a little bit more traditionally. We'll see how well I keep up with this, but like, basically, after each vlog, everything that I'm doing, whether fun, whether work, whether business, trips, meeting new people, friends, or just hanging out at the house, like, what do I feel like I've learned since starting the vlog? And I don't really have anything prepared or practice, but maybe not something I've learned, but just something I've like maybe realized or had more solid beliefs in. And I would say that this trip alone has just taught me, or showed me, like, because I haven't gotten into like the details as of this moment with everything, but the vlog I did before this was going to Arizona to work with Jeremy Minor and make, $150,000 a month. And that was what I believed when I accepted the role. And let's just say when the contract got dealt, the people that made me believe one thing, the contract did not reflect that at all. And so anyway, after negotiations, I did end up getting fired from that role because I was not about to sign my life away for fucking $2.50, because they're not the people that I thought they were. Let's just put it that way. And I came back to Palm Beach, at the beginning of like mid-January, so I haven't even been home fully for a month yet. And obviously I'm in San Diego now, so that just tells you how crazy this life and business can be. But what I've come to realize more than anything is that skills always have your back. Something no one can ever take from you. And what I mean by this is like, you can have your job taken away. You can have your legs and arms and everything taken away. Like, obviously that's an extreme scenario, but you can have money taken or stolen from you. You can, whatever it is, like there's things that people can actually take from you. But your knowledge, what you know, the skill sets you've acquired and have, that's not anything anyone can ever take from you. It's not anything they can ever really even do. And this actually happened to me recently, that someone said that all the skills that I have, that I've developed to this day, is because I've known this person for 3 months, which is the guy who, I'll just tell you because I don't really give a fuck, but it's Corey Crump. Stay very, very far away from that individual. Let's just put it that way. I was told through people that he told directly that he was my mentor. Anyway, after a nice, hour plus long phone call, me and some other people, not just me, with his ex-wife, well, let's just say that he was an Uber driver a year and a half ago whenever I was still doing what I'm doing today, like just a year and a half ago. So anyway, not to get too much into the details or give a ton of sauce on that situation, there may or may not be a deeper video later on of just like everything. And I got the red receipts and all that stuff. So anyway, what I've learned this trip, or like come to just realize more than anything, is that your skills can never be taken away from you, ever. Like, people can try and claim X, Y, and Z, but like they can't take your skills. Any entrepreneur that's ever dealt a bad hand when it comes to like a bad business dealing, it's like, okay, like that sucks, but this isn't gonna ruin my life. This isn't an opportunity that I can't just like use my skill sets and my drive and my ambition to just go and like fix myself, because I have the skill sets, I have the communication skills, I have the sales, marketing skills, I have the contracting skills. Whatever your skill set is, it's like they actually, whatever your skill set is, it's like they can't take it away from you. They can't take away the years of knowledge and education that you put in by yourself through college, through mentorships, whatever it is, courses, coaching, all the dollars and time investment that you've put into like developing your skills. Like, no one can take it from you. So, and it's because of that I was able to, after getting dealt that bad hand, I want to clarify here, the people I'm talking about is Jeremy Minor at 7th level. I would not go and work for them at all. 0. Now, do they have a great sales program? They actually do. He's a great sales guy. I got nothing bad to say about the program, but is it somewhere that I'd recommend any smart, intellectual, and valuable person to go work and like do work for? No, I would not. But what made me solidify my thought process with skills are the most valuable thing you can have yourself is the fact that, like, before I left, my business was doing well, and then I accepted the role, and because it was such a big role, big project, neglected a few of my clients, and I thought like I kind of lost them, to be honest, because I'm like, I didn't like do it on bad terms or anything, but because I have the skill set and it's a valuable skill set, whenever that whole hand got played and I was kind of like getting screwed, I came to the realization, it's like, okay, I still have good relationship, or like, decent relationships with these people. Let me reach out and let me try and, get something set up and scheduled. And this is something I always planned to do just after I got more settled and established at the that job position that I had accepted. I didn't just plan to leave them. And a lot of them were already like running successfully and just kind of doing more managerial work. But it was because of my skill sets and those skill sets being valued by people that when I reached out and said, yo, this is what I see that's wrong, I've reached out to such and such person, this is what they're telling me,
this is what I want to do. They listen to my ideas and my plan of action, and they are willing to invest in me to help them. Like, I am an investment to them, and they believe it's going to pay them outsized returns because of, my case studies, people I've worked with in the past, or just things I've already done to help them out. And yeah, I would say that's probably the biggest thing I've learned, or just like solidified my thought process, is like double down on skills. If you're hitting walls, it's probably because you don't know something. Because if you knew it, it wouldn't be a wall in front of you. And it comes down to having skills and the talent and experience and knowledge to go past that wall. And it's just going to make you a better person overall. So use your money to invest in skills. Always be looking to just always find opportunities to learn new things, because I promise you it's never going to not help you out. Anyway, with all this being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. It's definitely a long one. Not sure how my absolutely G editors are going to be clipping this one up. Hopefully absolutely sick, like they always do. But I'll leave you how I always leave you. And that's, don't let the emotions of today rob you of your success tomorrow. Peace.